Hello, my Tuesday with your trichologist peeps. I am Miss Tanika McBee, your associate trichologist to be. And as promised, I am coming to you live every Tuesday, every second and fourth Tuesday to talk to you about trichology. So, this week is for our kings. I'm going to get right into it because I know the hour that I do this in is late for some, and people have things going on. So I'm going to get right into it. If you do not get a chance to watch it live, tune in live. You can catch the replay on my Facebook at Pure Trichology. It also will be posted on my YouTube page, Tanika McBee. My name, Tanika McBee. And also on my website, puretrichology.com. Everything's at Pure Trichology. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And my website is puretrichology.com. My YouTube is still in my name though, Tanika McBee. So Pure Trichology, PureTrichology at Pure Trichology or puretrichology.com. You can also send me an email if you have any questions. I am here to answer your questions about the services that will be rendered through Pure Trichology. I'm also here to just be of help if you need any help with any issues, or if you know somebody that needs help with an issue that they may be having concerning hair loss. You can email me at hair, Hair, at puretrichology.com. So let's get right into it, because tonight is for the kings, for my kings out there. Our kings are very masculine. Men are very masculine. A lot of them are rugged. They don't do a whole lot of maintenance on their hair. You have some men, that are really into grooming themselves. Some not so as much, but in any situation, hair loss does not care about if you are or are not into tending to your hair as much. So hair loss for men is a very sensitive subject. We know that it occurs a lot in men and women, but more so for the men, they're not able to camouflage it as well as women are. So, we get our hair, we get our non-surgical hair replacements, our extensions, we wear wigs, we do a lot of those things, and some men are not really into that. Now, for a long time, there's always been toupees, back in the 1800s, men wore wigs to court and all those things. But, yeah, a lot of men aren't really into the toupee and wig thing. So tonight is dedicated to the men, because I want the males out there to know that we understand. It is a sensitive subject for men and women battling hair loss or balding, but it is very common in men. Androgenetic alopecia is what men experience most of the time. And with androgenetic alopecia, it's inherited. So it's a form of hair loss that you inherit from your parents, either on mother or father's side. A lot of people say, well, it's on my mother's side, it's on my father's side. It can be either or. So, you can look at your parents or your grandparents and kind of see into your future a little bit as a male. If you're going to have your hair, if they're, still around for you to look and see if you're going to have your hair. Maybe your grandfather is in his 80s and still has a head full of hair. That's wonderful. So your hopes are high. You have high hopes that you may have the same genes, the same chemical makeup as your grandfather, and you'll still have your hair. But for a lot of men, they experience balding, and it's genetically inherited, and they experience it early. Today, with the pressures of the world, the environment, the foods we're eating, all these chemicals that are in the foods. That's why we talked about nutrition. Nutrition is important to try to prevent hair loss. But for a lot of people, it's inevitable. You may lose your hair because of the genes that have been passed down from generations. So for men, that is the most common androgenetic alopecia, which causes male pattern baldness. So a lot of men lose their hair because it has been passed down from generations and they experience balding. So it is a very sensitive subject. We tell men not to cry, not to be sensitive, and not to be soft, but men have feelings too. So we gotta take care of our kings. They have feelings too. So a lot of times men will cover it up with hats, but they really don't like to wear toupees or wigs, and for a long time toupees were not as what's the word I'm looking for? They were not as trendy as they are now. The styles of toupees and the way the hair unit is made has really changed. It's really transformed. So now there's more available to males, just like females. We have a wide variety of hair additions we can add and non-surgical hair replacement we can do. Well, now the men are able to have a variety of things that they can do, and pure trichology is going to help with that. So for those men who have inherited that follicle miniaturization from their grandparents or parents, and who are not ready to go bald yet, because some may still be young, and if you're in your 20s, you may not be ready to go bald. Men are experiencing hair loss a lot younger than they used to, so you may not be ready to go bald yet, and you're in your 20s. It also is a trend to be bald and maybe have a full beard. That's a nice look on a man, but a lot of men are not ready for that. So as a service, we are going to offer male hair units. So there are different levels. Now, the male hair unit can be a transitioning thing. So level 1 could be transitioning, where you have like a low fade or a low bald fade, a low cut, because as a man, you don't want to go from having no hair or having that area of recession, which is usually a U shape. You don't want to go from that and then go to having a head full of hair. Some people don't mind, and it is an option. But if that's what you want to do, why not? It's okay. You can one day have hair, one day you don't have hair, and one day you do. So that is an option as well. But sometimes you want to transition and take it slow. So our services will offer a level 1 male hair unit, where you just have a low fade or a low cut, and you're able to transition into more hair. So that unit will last maybe 1 to 2 weeks, depending on you taking care of it, your maintenance, which will be given to you in written instruction and verbally. Then also there's a level 2 unit. This unit can last you 1 to 2 months. You will have to come back and get that maintained as well. And depending on how you take care of it, if you follow instructions, if you go to your doctor and they give you a prescription and tell you to take it a certain amount of times a day, or every other day, you have to follow those instructions to get better or to combat what you have going on. So the same thing with getting your hair treatments. You have to make sure, because as I said, we won't just give you a non-surgical hair replacement. We're going to try to prevent that alopecia underneath. If it is early enough, we can try to prevent it and try to treat it with a treatment. So we can do that if it's early on, but sometimes androgenetic alopecia, like I said, it's inevitable. You're going to lose your hair. We can't do anything about your chemical makeup. We can try to slow it down, but we may not be able to prevent it, especially if it's too far gone. But with a hair unit, if you get level 1, 2, or 3, as long as you're following directions and doing what you should do, then you can still have hair. So why not? So back to level 2. Level 2 is a 1 to 2 month unit. So you can have your nice hair that you can comb and twist up if you want, if it's long enough, because you can do different lengths. Depends on what look you're going for. So that's another thing. You get to choose your look. So you can take that picture from 10, 15, 20 years ago and have that same hair that you used to have back then. It may make the lady in your life happy, the wife happy. So for our men, if you want to do that, you can definitely take your look back 20 years. And I'm telling you, it's been done and it's amazing. So don't be ashamed to do something like that. It's you, it's your life, it's your hair. You only live once. So do what you need to do to make yourself happy. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. And then there's level 3. This unit lasts 3 to 4 months. Of course, the different levels are different in pricing, and I will have the services and prices listed on my website. But first you have to come in for a consultation. Everything starts with an essential analysis. Everything starts with a consultation, because the unit that may work for you may not work for your buddy. So you have to make sure that we analyze your scalp, your hair, see what's going on. First off is treatment, to make sure that we're treating your alopecia, or at least detecting what type of alopecia it is, what type of hair loss you're having, so we can know what we need to do, and then you can get your unit. So all of that is included in the pricing. So don't let that scare you away, because there are payment options, which we will talk about on the 4th Tuesday in March, on Tuesday, with your trichologist, because some of these things can get a little expensive. It's just like I said, just like going to see your physician. Sometimes if you don't have insurance, or if you're getting certain treatments, they may get a little bit on the expensive side. And trust me, I know everybody doesn't have it like that, but is in need. So if you have a need, there are options. So don't let that scare you away from doing what you need to do to build your confidence up, to get your swagger back, as they say, so that you're happy and you can look in the mirror and feel good about yourself every day. Because it's not about the money for me. It shouldn't be about the money for you. It should be about making yourself feel good and getting your confidence back, and just being happy in life and doing what makes you happy, but also taking care of yourself. That's the number one thing. So always treatment first, and then we can do consultation and discuss what unit may fit you. But level 3 lasts 3 to 4 months. Of course, in that time frame, you definitely have to come back and get maintenance in between. But I mean, you can go from not having hair, from experiencing hair loss, to having hair forever, until you just stop coming in. So it's up to you, fellas. It is up to you. But I just wanted to come on tonight and let you know that it doesn't have to end where you think it does. Like I said, a lot of people are younger and experiencing hair loss. A lot of males are experiencing hair loss. The stress of the world, once again, the environment, the nutrition, the food that we're eating. You got the wife and the kids, everything. Y'all stress us out too, but we know we stress y'all out too. So all of that takes part in hair loss. Or, like I said before, the more systemic issues, you may be experiencing a disorder or a disease that is causing your hair loss. So don't be afraid, guys. Come on in. You can check out my website. The services will be listed on what it may cost you to receive a unit with treatment. But like I said, tonight is for our kings, because I just wanted you to know that you do have options. You don't have to walk around without that confidence and with a hat on all the time. If you're losing your hair, especially at an early age, you don't have to look like you're older than what you actually are. So there are options for you. But I just wanted to come on and let you know that. Thank you all for joining. Hey, Nikki, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you that tune in, that like my posts, that go visit my website, send me emails, comments, concerns. You can share this video. Please, please, please share this video. If you know somebody that is in need, or you may be in need, please feel free to send me a message, shoot me an email at hair@puretrichology.com, and I'm going to make a post with all the places that you can reach me at. Bear with me, because I'm trying to keep up with this until I'm able to pay an assistant to help me do this. So just bear with me. I will get back to you, though, as soon as possible. No more than 24 hours. I will get back to you. So send me a message. Let me know your concerns, questions, comments. And I will see you all next time on the 4th Tuesday. This one was for the fellas. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.